Simplified staffing standards for master teacher and school principal positions. So ito yung mga bago. For example, old parameters for school heads and master teachers. For every parameter before to 1 to 6 teachers, merong teacher in charge, yung head teacher. So dapat for elementary school principal 1, 10 to 26 teachers, meron kang elementary school principal 1. Pero kung titingnan natin, merong mga schools na 10 lang yung teachers, di ba? 5 or 8, hindi na sila entitled to principal 1. So these are the changes, no? For like this one. One school principal item regardless of position, title, or level shall be authorized for every unique school ID. Ito naman is for master teacher for kindergarten. One empty item for every 5 teachers within the school regardless of the position title. Did you notice, hindi na po the same as before? Ito, for every 6.6 total number of authorized teaching position, meron kang isang master teacher. Okay? For 3.4 of the number of authorized master teacher 1 positions, merong master teacher 2. So, grabe, stringent yung requirement. Okay? 6.6% of the total authorized teaching positions, that's the requirement, the position, upang makabigyan ka lang ng master teacher 1. Ngayon, hindi na ganun. 5 teachers within the school. No? Sabi nga dito, per subject and learning area within the school regardless of the position title. But there was a clarification provided under DO 34, Series of 2025. In reality, hindi kasi realistic to. Diba? For example, tingnan natin na, ilan ba sa school nyo ang yung major nila is PE? Diba hindi sila abot ng 5? Pero kung tatanungin ko kayo, ilan yung teachers sa inyong school na nagtuturo ng PE? Iba yung sagot. Of course, there will be 5 teachers na nagtuturo ng PE sa school nyo. So if that's the case, entitled na po kayo sa isang master teacher item. As provided under the clarification, as long as it's duly reflected under load in their class program, automatic po that will be counted. Pero originally, dapat titingnan natin ano yung majors nila. Okay? But if they're teaching other subjects that are not their major, they will still be counted as to the ratio. 1 master teacher for every 5 teachers. Right? For secondary, daily item for every 5 teachers, automatic per track within the school regardless of the position title. For elementary, maganda. For every 5 teachers talaga, regardless of the position title or kahit ano yung mga majors nila, they will be entitled to 1 empty item. Okay? So, that is now the planning standards. Okay? Pero, it's higher. Mas maraming master teachers po for science high school kasi for every 3 teachers per subject and learning area within the school, meron po kayong 1 empty item. So imagine kung may 6 kayo, 'di ba? 2 master teachers already. So 1 empty for every 3 teachers within the school for hardship post. So sino yung naka-assign dito sa malayong lugar? So of course, yung ratio natin hindi 1:5 but 1:3. 1 empty item, 1 empty for every 5 ALS teachers within the school's division regardless. So, meron na sa ALS, di ba? So, bawat 5 in the whole division office. Okay? So, yung SNET naman, 1 empty for every SNET teachers within the school's division regardless of the position title. Okay? So, nagbago na yung standards natin. So, we will be entitled to more items. So, expect na marami pong mapopromote to master teacher dahil sa bagong staffing pattern natin through the implementation of a 1 school, 1 principal policy. Kasi isa to sa mga findings, di ba? Na most of the schools, wala po silang principal. Okay? Walang principal item. So, I think this is really a good move considering na yung principal item is a very highly sensitive position. So, if they are properly compensated, so greater opportunities for promotion, more teachers can get promoted by lowering the master-teacher ratio. Teachers need not transfer to central schools and away from their families to get promoted. So, sa bagong career progression system, ang master-teacher ratio sa secondary school ay 1:7. Mali po yan. 1 master-teacher item regardless of the position or title shall be authorized for every 5 teachers, subject and learning area within the school. And then, meron pang clarification nito that regardless of their major, of course, we will consider as long as they're teaching it as duly shown on their load, on their class program. So sa bagong career progression, bawat school ay magkakaroon ng isang school principal. Fact or myth? Okay, tamang sagot is fact. 1 school principal item as long as you have a unique school ID. Diba good news yan? Marami ng opportunity sa atin na mabigyan ng Principal 1 item. So, meron tayong transitory provisions. So, the transition period shall be 3 years, reckoned from the date of the issuance of the IRR. The date of the issuance of the IRR. So, publication date natin, February 25, 2025. So, mark your calendars, because if you are a head teacher, the transitory period is important to you. Okay, so I would like to ask you to take note of this. Okay, so position can be found on the ACP system. Like, meron tayong teacher 1 to 3, master teacher 1 to 4, school principal 2 to 4. Yung scrap and build, convert to teacher 1 item 1 year after the issuance of it. So, these are the things we need to do during the transition. So, vacant school principal 2 to 4, convert to principal item 1 year after the issuance of the IRR. Okay, positions that is no longer in the ECP. So, mawawala na po yung head teacher 1 to 6. Wala na pong assistant principal 1 to 3, which are senior high school items to. They will be converted back to yung assistant school principal 2 is actually principal 1, right? So, mawawala na to. It will be retitled assistant school principal, special school principal. So, HTs and ASPs convert to teacher 1 item. So, there was a question a while ago, do I have to go through comparative assessment even if it's just retitle? Wala po, hindi na po kayo kailangan go through comparative assessment po. So, convert to school principal item 1 year after the issuance. So, DepEd to submit request for conversion to DBM. So, it's the responsibility of DepEd. Meron lang ibibigay na form, just fill it up and retitle na po kayo. But in addition to that, meron pong tinatawag na on-stream candidates. So, you will be priority po for promotion. Okay? Especially for our head teachers that are here. I think it's in the transitory provisions. So, you are holding current positions, do not conform with the position titles in the ECP system, may be promoted or reclassified to their appropriate position that are commensurate. So, yung tanong ni Sir kanina, na he is head teacher 5, then equivalent to master teacher 1 yun. So, of course, no, sir, you don't have to go through comparative assessment again. Let me just repeat that. So, commensurate to that, because that is commensurate. It's equal lang po. Salary grade 18 pa rin. And proficiency level subject to the necessary assessments and applicable staffing standards and deployment parameters. Dapat equivalent lang. So, ito yung matatanggal. For the duration of the 3 transition period, they shall be given priority in the promotion through reclassification and natural vacancy. So, take note that. So, kung meron mga natural vacancy, diba? What is the DepEd order for natural vacancy? DO20, series of 20. Iba kasi yung reclassification. The reclassification is you vice your own item. Vice means you change your own item yan. But natural vacancy, merong item vacated through retirement or death or whatever the reason. Tapos, maghahanap sila to fill that up to the person who is qualified to that position. So, natural vacancy yan, governed by DO20 series of 2025. Okay? So, you are a priority. Retitling of existing field position. So, yung tanong ni Sir kanina, head teacher 5 si Sir. So, master teacher 1. See? Existing field positions that are no longer included in the ECP system shall be retitled to the positions of equivalent SG. So, sir, nandito kayo, head teacher 5. Special school principals shall not be required to pass the NASH and undergo HRM. Sabi pa nga dito, if you are a special school principal, hindi na po kayo required na mag-pass ng NASH and undergo HRMPSB assessment. Nabigyan kayo ng special school principal. Automatic po kayo. Okay, ano yung options ng HT6? Assistant School Principal 2 at saka yung 3. So, qualification standards and school head assessment. So, qualified per principal, not qualified per principal, then you can be retitled to equivalent master teacher position. So, retitled to equivalent school principal position. Ito yung mga gagawin natin. This is for Assistant School Principal 2 and 3. And HT6. Equivalent kayo. Pag hindi kayo qualified, then of course, you will be changed to master teacher position. Okay? So, assume a function of the master teacher. Pagkatapos niyan, perform the existing function in the same school by virtue of designation. For example, naging assistant school principal 2 kayo pero hindi kayo qualified for principal. So, mangyayari po sa inyo, retitle kayo for master teacher position. Pero, sir, pwede ba ako maging school head? The answer is yes. So, you can choose to be designated. Pero, again, designation is discretionary. It's a discretionary act by the superintendent. So, perform function of a school head designate in any elementary and secondary school. Perform functions of school head designate in any elementary or secondary school with no school principal item. So, yun yung mangyayari. But the thing is, you are priority in the promotion through reclass or natural vacancy. Okay? Yun yung options natin, ha? So, sabi dito, incumbents may not qualify for either school principal or empty position, and those who may not be entitled to master teacher as may be declared as excess per established staffing standard shall retain their position titled and continue to perform as assistant school head designate or designated in the same school, no? So, the thing is, can you still perform your position even if you don't, for example, you cannot be retitled as principal because hindi nyo na-meet yung qualification standards? Ano mangyayari sa inyo? So, by the way, the transition period is 3 years, ha? 3 years to. So, we have to ensure na we will be able to reclassify our item or retitle our item. But the thing is, yung suggestion ko lang po sa inyo, since this is 3 years, try really your best to have your item reclassified, retitled. Kasi ang mangyayari, kapag hindi po na-change yung item nyo, ang mangyayari is you will be coterminous to the incumbent. So, yun yung ibig sabihin yan. Coterminous to the incumbents means you cannot anymore be promoted using reclassification. Pero, natural vacancy, you can apply, ha? Within the 3-year period, kayo po yung priority kasi affected po kayo sa tinatawag na implementation of the expanded career progression system. The thing is, if you wish to continue on that position, the moment po you retire, the item will also be, it will be eliminated the moment you retire. But hindi po kayo pwedeng mag-reclassify. The advantage of having your item retitled is that since reclassification is now our main course of promotion, hindi na po kayo pwedeng mag-reclassify because there's no step forward anymore. So, mangyayari, you will be stagnant to that particular position. So, you become incumbent, coterminous with the incumbent. Options of HT1 to 5 and Assistant School Principal 1. So, either you retain your current position, then perform the same function. So, pwede kayong mag-designate, retitled, equivalent to master teacher position. Either you assume a function of a teacher or a master teacher or perform their existing function in the same school by virtue of designation. Again, discretionary to ni superintendent. Perform the function of a school head, designate in school with needs. And then, you can switch career lines. Of course, you can also be a priority for promotion. So, yun yung mangyayari for teacher 1 to 5. Alright, so how about the special needs education teachers and special science teachers shall be retitled to the equivalent position in the ECP system and shall maintain the parenthetical titles as SNET and SST. So as you can see here, this is the retitled position. They will just be retitled to that. Upon issuance of this order, SDOs will be given 90 days to facilitate the retitling of the SNET and the SST position to the appropriate position. So 90 days lang pong binibigay sa division office. Submit na kayo ng retitle form. Consistent with the scrap and build policy, all vacant SNET and SST positions shall be filled within 1 year from the date of vacancy. Kapag hindi po siya na-fill up, of course, scrap and build policy mandates na magiging teacher 1 po siya. Okay? On-stream candidates. Ito na yung sinasabi ko. You are a priority. So, anong ibig sabihin yan? Yung mga incumbent HTs, ASPs, mga assistant school principals shall be considered as on-stream candidates during the 3-year transition period. So, anong ibig sabihin ng 3-year transition period? Priority po kayo ng professional development interventions. Then, for you to become full-fledged principals, for you to pass the exam, they are priority for promotion, reclass to appropriate school principal position without passing through the MT1 position. Implicitly provided here. Kasi on-stream candidates kayo, you are affected. So if after the 3-year transition period, who opted to retain their current position failed to advance in their career or request the retitling of their current position to the equivalent position, the position they are holding shall be tagged as coterminous with the incumbent. Ito yung sinabi ko na kanina. So, shall be converted to T1 once vacated to any form of separation from service. So, automatically, magiging T1 yan. Mawawala po yung item and you will be given, it will be converted to T1. Okay? On-stream candidates either retained or retitled. Pero wag kayong mag-retain, no? Magiging CTI. Hindi na kayo mabibigyan ng opportunity to feel the benefits of the expanded career progression system, no? As in the case of elementary who opted to continue performing their existing function as school head shall maintain their school head designation in the same school year within the 3 years transition period. However, if they fail to be reclassified to the school principal position within the 3-year period and a full-fledged school principal has been appointed, they shall be designated as assistant school head designate for school operations and management in any elementary or secondary schools with enrollment of more than 1,000 learners. So ito yung mangyayari sa on-stream candidates. Okay. Designation and redeployment of excess item or incumbents. So staffing complement resulting from the retightening of positions shall be subject to redeployment of positions or personnel to schools with identified need. Sila yung bibigyan. Appropriate designation order shall be issued to incumbents who opt to take on the functions of the school head designate, assistant school head designate, or department head designate. So signed by the superintendent po. In all cases where all schools within the SDO has been assigned with one school principal, remaining incumbents of positions affected by the implementation of the transitory provisions shall be designated as either assistant school head designate or department head designate in the elementary school. So ang kagandahan po ng DepEd Order 24, binigyan po tayo ng anong ibig sabihin ng assistant school head designate and department head designate. Assistant school head designate, meron pong limitation sa kanyang number of, wala po siyang load. Yung department head designate, I think 4 hours lang load. So it's DepEd Order 24 po, nakasaad po dyan. Teaching load niya 3 hours lang pala. So yung department head designate 3 hours shall be given 1-year rotation ha. So mag-iiba-iba. Duly designed by the SDS dapat. At meron pong duties and responsibilities po si department head designate. Shall be assigned in grades 4 to 6. So isa for grade 4 to 6, junior high school and senior high school in kindergarten to grade 3. Department head designate shall serve as grade level head. So meron ding provisions as to ano yung IPCRF niya. It's written in DO24. How about yung assistant school head designate? So if yung school has more than 1,000 learners, they are entitled to assistant school head designate 1. And it should come from the ranks of teacher 6, 7, or master teacher 1. Dapat meron lang tayong SDS, duly signed po ng SDS. Including those who opted to retain and those who may be designated shall focus on school operations and learner support. Right? So pursuant to DO5, the designated assistant school principal shall be relieved of teaching load, school head designate, and wala po siyang load. Itong sinasabi ko kanina, wala po siyang load. Discharge of school head leadership and management duties and may be assigned to teaching load in condition that all teachers in the school, bibigyan lang po siya ng load. In every rule, meron pong exception kasi. Has been assigned maximum teaching overload of 2 hours. So meron na pong lahat ng teachers, meron na pong overload ng 2 hours. That's the only time bibigyan na siya ng load. So siguro hindi naman ganun, no? Because that is already for me, no, you have to entitle the teacher for overtime. So mahirap na. So I think in those instances lang mabibigyan yung assistant school head designate. So meron duties and responsibilities attached to DO24 Appendix 4. They shall use the generic IPCRF to reflect their performance targets accomplished as assistant school head designate with the school OPCRF. IPCRF pero OPCRF yung content. Okay, sa bagong career progression, lahat ng HTs na ma-retitle sa equivalent teaching or master teacher position ay required na magturo. Mito, it could be one of their options but not mandatory. The HTs and ASVs retitled to equivalent teaching positions are given options in terms of functions to be performed, like assume the function attached to retitled master teacher position. Perform existing functions by virtue of designation. So, hindi na siya dapat magturo kasi yung TIC, di ba, full load, wala pong load na ibibigay. Or you can also become a school head designate in elementary or secondary school within the SDO with no school principal item. Lahat ng ongoing assessment para sa vacant HT at ASP na nasimulan bago ang effectivity ng DO24 ay hindi na ipagpatuloy at kailangan ulitin ang assessment gamit ang bagong guidelines. So this is a myth. They are already published and posted on ongoing assessment and selection prior to the issuance of DO shall continue to be governed by old guidelines as long as it's already published and posted. Sa bagong expanded career progression, hindi na binibigyang halaga at tila pinabayaan na yung mga head teachers as assistant school principal. Sa myth, during the 3-year transition period, they are considered on-stream candidates for school administration career line and they shall be given professional and development interventions to equip them with necessary competencies to be full-fledged principals. They are priority in the promotion whether through reclassification or natural vacancy for School Principal 1 position without passing through Master Teacher 1. See, they are priorities. I am holding an ECP affected position. Do I need to pass through Master Teacher 1 before being reclassified to Principal 1? So for the duration of the 3-year transition period, you shall be given priority in the promotion whether through reclass or natural vacancy, School Principal 1 position without passing through Master Teacher 1 position. So tingnan natin, if I'm already at step 2 or higher, reclassified to an equivalent position, will my step increment reset to step 1? So sabi dito, pursuant to section 5.5 of DBM Budget Circular 2019-1, incumbents of positions which are retitled shall continue to be paid at their present salary rate. Wala pong diminution of your pay po, including step increment. I am an ECP affected HT who does not qualify for either school principal or master teacher position. What options do I have? So incumbents are given the option to retain their position title and continue to perform as assistant school head or department head in the same school by virtue of designation. But again, it should be signed by the superintendent. I am a special needs education teacher. How does the ECP system affect my career? Your position shall be retitled to the equivalent position in the ECP system and shall maintain the parenthetical titles of special needs education teacher, and you shall perform the same function. Next question, I am qualified incumbent of the ECP affected position. Pero hindi lahat ng schools in our SDOs have already assigned one school principal. So what options do I have? So you have the option to retain your position title, continue to perform as assistant school head and department head in the same school by virtue of designation. During the 3-year transition period, you'll be given priority to promotion through natural vacancies, provided you are among the top 5 or top ranking candidates in the selection process. Okay, thus retitling to the ECP equivalent position require undergoing the HRMPSB. So tanong to ni sir, di ba? So now all incumbents will be retitled to equivalent position in the ECP system are not required to undergo HRMPSB comparative assessment. However, meeting the CSE approved QS shall be required. So yun lang, no. You have to meet the requirements under DO 19 series of 2025.